Okay then guys, today we are going to be making a tomato ketchup in the pressure cooker. I've got rather too many tomatoes, so the recipe description I put up will be for 1 kilogram. I'm using 3 kilograms. I want to make a shed load, I'm going to freeze a load. So we need tomatoes of your choice. Some say plum tomatoes are better. I don't think it matters for ketchup myself. Along the front here we got some honey, salt, apple cider vinegar, garlic powder, raisins, I can't see it all. There's celery seeds, ground clove, Dijon mustard, ground cinnamon, onions, paprika, and there's a bay leaf there somewhere. So I've got to move all that lot out of the way, because the first thing I've got to do is prepare the tomatoes. Okay then, so what we need to do is get all them in there, but we've got to trim them a bit. We don't want any nasty bits, and we don't want the corey bits either, so I'm going to cut those out. This could take a while, so I'll do a couple and bring you back. In fact, easier to cut round it, isn't it? That's a very squishy one that is. Just cut the core out and the stem bit. I'm going to make my shirt really, really dirty in a minute. Lovely one, that rose to burn. Small ones can go in whole or just cut them in half. No need to core those ones. They haven't really got a core, cherry tomatoes, have they, as such? See, look. Okay, I'm about halfway through. So what I'm going to do now is, try to do this one-handed, is I'm going to squash these down a bit to get some juice out, because we need the liquid in the bottom to get the pressure cooker working, see? Like I said, it's a bit hard to do with one hand. There we are. I'll put a few more in. Do it again. We've got a right old mix of tomatoes here. It's whatever I'm growing. I've got more than enough tomato pastes and sauces to last me, so I'm doing a big batch of ketchup. Because a nice sharp knife helps with tomatoes, doesn't it? Okay, another quick squidging. Here we are, and you see lots of liquid in there now, so that'll be safe to pressure cook. Right then, being old school, I'm going to start putting some stuff in here. You don't have to, you can leave it till the end if you want, but I don't know, it's something I've always done. In with the onion. Just roughly chopped, because it'll reduce to nothing anyway. Okay, then with some paprika. This is oak smoked paprika. In with some salt. And you know me, always pour the salt into a spoon away from the container. If you spill that in there, there's no recovery. Ground cinnamon, just a little bit, don't want too much of that. One of those can be overpowering tastes. Oh. In with some garlic powder. And some celery seeds. What about 100 grams of raisins? That should do it. I'll do the vinegar last because I can wash the spoon with it in. Dijon mustard. You can use mustard powder if you want. The sweetness is going to come from the honey, so I'm going to put a bit of that in. Some apple cider vinegar. Now I'm going to put quite a bit of this in because it's a big load, isn't it? Here we are, waste not, want not. And in with the rest of the tomatoes now. Like I say, you could put all the ingredients on top, but it's just habit with me. I don't know. I know it's probably a stupid habit because it's all going to cook under pressure anyway. These are nice, these ones. Zlatava. Orange on the outside, red in the middle. Okay then, so we're going to pressure cook, which is the top one. And we want it high pressure all the way up. See that? And 5 minutes. Make sure the valve is down on the top and press start. Okay, there we are then. Took about 10 minutes to get up the pressure, then it was there for 5 minutes, and well, I ended up releasing the pressure on my own because it was taking too long. So let's have a quick squidge of that. Lovely, look at all that. What I can do now then is switch this onto the sear mode, which will boil it away and will reduce it by, I don't know, at least 50%. Right guys, we're going to blitz it. Get all the goodness of the skins into the mix. Oh, that didn't take long, did it? God, it's gone bright out here. Okay, guys, that's been reducing quite a bit now. It's gone down a fair bit, not as much as I'd hoped, but I want to get it through this sieve just to see how we're doing. Obviously, it's too hot to pick the inner pot up. So I use my big soup ladle, I suppose you call it. Let's see if you can see what's going on. Hopefully it'll just be a few little bits of skin and some seeds left, you know. Yeah, let's poke that bit to one side. Yeah, we'll take those bits out now, put that in the old tomato one there. It's quite a thick liquid at the moment, actually. Probably get thicker as it cools down, but it's still a bit too runny for tomato sauce. Tomato ketchup, sorry. Okay, back in with that, and I think we're going to do a little bit longer. Not a day to be wearing a light coloured top, is it really? Oh, that tastes good. That is nice. I like that. Okay, that has been another 15 minutes, I suppose. Well, it's about 35, 40 minutes overall. That is thick enough for me, so I'm going to put it through a finer sieve this time. So the other one took the bulk of the big bits out, so this should be silky smooth. Yeah, not much left in there actually. A few little bits. Yep, that's it, right. Clear the decks, going to go and wash this in case any seeds on it. Put everything away and back out with these sterilised jars and bottle. I've only got one bottle, I used to have 4, 6, I used to have 6, but I've given 4 or 5 away, like, you know. Okay, hope you can see me with that sun. Right, let's do my bottle first. Like I said, recently sterilised, so they should be all right. Two of them, I reckon. Do. Right, and these are going to go to family members, so I should be able to get 3 out of them, hopefully. I'll just do 2 perhaps. So I want to freeze one. Now you can see why I don't work indoors. What a mess. Right, one more. And one lot to go in a bag to go in the freezer. Not an awful lot in there actually, but it'll do to top up my my bottle. Right, time to clean up. Well, I'll tell you what, it is very, very tasty. It's surprising how much sweetness that honey put in. Well, there we are then, guys. 1 bottle, 2 jars of tomato ketchup, and very, very tasty it is too. I suspect it will get better after a few weeks in the jar. And the little bag, there was about 100 ml in there. That's already in the freezer. I wanted to get that in as quick as possible. Like I say, give it a week or so to mature a little bit, and these will easily keep for 6 months to a year. But once you've opened it, like most ketchups and things, keep it in the fridge, use it within 4 to 6 weeks. I hope you enjoyed this one. Look after yourselves, and I will catch you on the next recipe. Take care.